Hello Internet, date of recording is Monday the 18th of November. Boy does it feel nice to say that again. Just a quick announcement, the previous videos I made when I was doing weekly videos are good now. I didn't like them, now I wish I had kept them up. I will be going back to weekly videos and I am still counting those videos I made previously, even though they are no longer up. Now let's begin with the video. If you've read the title and seen the thumbnail, you'll know exactly what this video is about. I will be reviewing the new Linkin Park album, From Zero. Honestly, my thoughts, good album. I'll explain why in a second. Obviously, I went into this album with open arms, but I understand other fans and people who like to listen to Linkin Park probably won't. Just to get it out of the way, it's not the same as what Linkin Park once were. But to expect that is to be wrong. If that's what you're going in expecting, well, you're going to be disappointed. Because that's not what this album is. This album's a new start and the start of a new era. It's basically a different band. Should they have just become a different band and start using a different name? Maybe. That's not for me to say. But as I went into this album with open arms, I will be saying my thoughts and not the thoughts of someone who's a long-time Linkin Park fan. You can find one of those anywhere on the internet and ask them their opinion. What I will say though is that this album was actually really fun. From the start to the end, I really enjoyed it. Obviously not every song was as good as I thought it would be. The heavier stuff was a lot better, but that's just the case for Linkin Park altogether. I will say I wish it was a bit longer. This album could have benefited from being about 40 to 45 minutes in my opinion. Only being half an hour kinda disappointed me. But as I said previously, the songs were really good. Obviously from the singles we had already had released, I really liked it. I think there was only one single I didn't like that much. But songs like Emptiness Machine and Heavy is the Crown really set me up liking this album before it had even released. And yeah, once it has released and now that I've listened to it and formed my thoughts on it, I really enjoy this album. Now, yes, obviously, if you've been a long time Linkin Park fan and you expect it to sound different because of the original singer, that's not what you're going to get. You're not going to get that. But I plea for you, I beg you, I clearly can't speak today, it's too early. Well, it's not even that early, but it's earlier than I normally would. I beg you, please go into this album with open arms. Yes, it's not what you were expecting. I get that. It's different band members. Things won't be the same. And sadly, they won't be the same for the band anyway. But if you go into this album and you expect something new, I can promise you, you will not be disappointed. By going into the album expecting the same thing, you will be disappointed because that's not what it is. This album's really good with the heavy songs. Some of the stuff that's not as heavy isn't as good, but it's good when it has to be. It knows where to hit and where not to. It's just a good album. Obviously, it's not my favourite for the year. I might make a video going over my favourite albums that I've released this year. But it's a good album, and the fact that Linkin Park are back makes me happy. Good day.